Okay, lads, back into it, and now we actually know how to play, so that's good. That's nice. Okay, everything's loaded. Cool. What flashed up there? I don't know. Okay. So now we did the training, we did the bus training, and what's free run, by the way? Oh, you can do everything you've unlocked. Oh, okay. So you gotta do story to unlock shits. Hey. Let me out. Let me out. I gotta quit, don't I? So, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the options. Just quickly check the options. Here. This, I think, sets a dead zone. I do not understand why it doesn't go up to maximum. But the thing is, when you're on default, it does that, so that looks like it's setting a dead zone. Which we don't need, because my controller is actually surprisingly okay. And I also turned down the stick dead zone from 10% to like 1%. 10%'s insane, man. Very conservative. So we might get better steering too. Let's just get into it, I guess. I'll put the music on and balance it out real quick. And also, what's the weather, Mrs. GPT? So I can get these balanced, because they're both on the same channel.
South Australia right now is 36 degrees with a clear sky. The sun is still acting like a bully.
That sounds about right.
Stay hydrated.
Okay, it's about 30. I wasn't listening to what she was saying. I added another like 20 tracks, and so now I've got like 5 hours of music here. Okay, sorry, still balancing shit. Okay. Alright, so now we do this shit for reals. Let's go. And we can't fuck it up this time. Today's the day. Wait. Also, now I know that stopping is optional. Oh my god, he's yapping. Actually, yeah, since the stopping is optional and we won't be stopping anymore, I'm gonna set the mode on hard so that we don't have to worry about the time so much. So, because we're way ahead of time on this game, so that's probably gonna help us actually. Oh, screen roll. We can turn that off. That's when I'm guessing that's when you roll, it turns the camera, which makes no sense to me. So hopefully that can just be turned off. Bro's having a good old yap, alright. Yeah, I already did this, bro. Okay. Let's get down to it. We know what we're doing now. So we'll skip over the stations that don't need to stop at. That would be nice, eh? And that's what the beeping noise was. Someone wanted us to stop there. It all makes sense when you think about it. Is he gonna just be talking about the same shit again? Where is it? Camera. Yeah, I'm on phone, you piece of shit. Okay. There are a lot of buildings lined up around here too. It was originally an island created. Yeah, okay, we've done this. I think we'll skip over this shit. Now, I don't know, I'll probably check and decide for myself if something interesting comes up. Alright. Off we go. That's better. Oh, no more dead zone. Alright, so screen roll, we can still look to the sides, that's good. But when the buses roll, it won't be looking to one side. That's so much better without the 10% goddamn dead zone, I'll tell you what, guys. Now we're holding. We're gonna be doing great. I still don't know how that F1 game on the N64 worked, because the steering was so bad on that. Okay. So we're just going, man. No cares in the world. Oh, we've got on his side, yeah. Oh, we're on hard. We gotta go, man. We gotta do this. Doesn't matter though, because the lights cycle however they cycle, don't they? No dramas. Oh, that means I can't be stopped at red, say. Oh, I forgot to announce. Yeah, it looks like the scoring system is still the same. Oh, I don't get points back if I don't stop. Oh shit, okay, well that changes things. So there was reason to stop. I gotta remember to do this shit, man. You literally just have to press it after you go past the stop. There we go, done. We'll be getting through this faster, I guess, like this. We're way ahead of schedule. Cool. Well, hopefully we'll be able to actually do good now, after all this bullshit. But I had to get the practice in anyway, there's no getting around it. Oopsies. Sorry, passengers. We're way ahead of schedule, man. Oh, I was supposed to... I did it wrong, guys. I forgot to announce. I'll just stop here and get points back. What a chill game. Where's my... Oh, I don't get replenished on hard mode. Oh, fuck, guys. Okay, I get it now. We don't get replenished on hard. Oh, shit. Okay, we might go to normal. Did someone want to stop? Alright, how are we gonna steer like this? Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Holy fuck. Oh, can I do this on hard? Holy shit. I gotta remember to not stop indicating. The computer does that on lane changes. It's actually throwing me off. I did it. I stopped indicating manually. God, fucking damn it, man. There's someone in front of me here. That's not usual. He's gonna hold me up. You dickhead. You gonna deduct me for that? Alright, okay. So, do I get no points if I stop here? Or maybe they'll replenish me here. Alright, yeah, we'll go back to normal so that we can get our points replenished. That seems to be the major issue. Not good enough to be a hard mode bus driver, I guess. Oh wow, we're barely replenished. And I didn't shut the door. We're doing okay, except for the fact that I didn't shut the door. The fuck is that noise, man? Is there like a flywheel in the bus or something? I don't understand. Yeah, it's not perfect, but the steering is certainly a lot better. I don't think we can make it on hard, but I'll try my best. All I gotta do is not make a mistake. I just wanted to restrict the timer because it's giving us way too much spare time. Are we going straight on? Yeah, I guess so. I got confused. Okay. Okay, buddy. I guess they're scripted to do that. There must be some scripting going on. It's not dynamic at all. There might be some dynamic aspects, but I think it's mostly scripted, the NPC drivers. Can we go, please? Okay. It doesn't matter, because there's a red up ahead anyway. Just trying to get this fucking steering good. Yeah, I wish they randomized it a bit. Maybe we'll find out later. Maybe it'll be randomized later. I have to remember to do that, man. That's the sound of someone wanting to stop. What throws me off is that there's no lighting up on my dash when someone presses that button. I think that sign up the top should light up. Hanging on, just barely. If I need to remember to shut the door. You can replay the conversations later, guys. It's gonna redo every damn conversation. God damn it. What a strange system. Oh god, I didn't get any points back really. We're doing good though. We'd be doing fine on normal mode. That red guy wanted to go, man. Okay. And now onto the Zeta Expressway. Try not to sideswipe anyone. Yeah, the steering's much better. Yeah, close to speeding. I sped and slammed the brakes. It's Jova, guys. I'm gonna get fired. Oh no. Make a single mistake. Oh, I manually stopped indicating. Okay, alright, cool. We'll go to normal now. Suck dicks. Yep. Yeah, I wasn't good. Oh no. I wasn't good. Okay. We exit. And go normal, and we'll be good. We'll be fine from this point. Wait. Yeah, that's right. We load this. There's like multiple save slots and then there's multiple save files. That's a bit strange. Okay, now we know what the deal is. It's all sorted. At this point, it's all sorted. Oh, for fuck's sake. Dude, you talk too much. Oh, you don't. At least we keep all the shit we unlocked here. Oh, for fuck's sake, it won't let me go out. Oh my fucking god. Alright. Interface could be slightly better, I think. Alright, it's still Thursday. We can do another run, I guess. I don't know how it works, but here we go. Oh, Jesus, alright. My only issue is we're going to be so ahead of schedule. I'm just too good of a driver, guys. Shut up. Shut the fucking door, bro, before you head off. Bro is in no rush. Just taking in the sights, enjoying life. Good for him. Well, I mean, I'm not in a rush either, so... Maybe I should just chill behind these guys. Enjoy the fact that I'm going slow. That's the Japanese spirit, guys. Okay. And they're off. Almost forgot to announce. Oops. Oh, I fucked up anyway, even on normal. God damn it. Here comes the fail train. Oh, we gotta get this done, man. Fucking hell. I'm so annoyed at myself that I didn't know that about the stopping was optional. I almost wanted to just delete the videos and pretend they never happened. It's so upsetting. No, that's alright. People can just skip ahead, it's no big deal. Maybe I should mark this video as the video where I actually figured out how to play. Video, what are we up to, like 5 or 6? Come on, bro. Come on. This is the video, man. This is where it starts. This is it. This is it, guys. Just like Michael Jackson. Except I'm hopefully not going to die right after. Did he die before or after that? Let me ask GPT. GPT, with Michael Jackson's last show, This Is It, did he manage to do it before he died? When did he die?
He died before the This Is It shows happened.
Oh, he died before.
He died on June 25th, 2009. The concerts were planned for July 2009, but got cancelled.
Okay. Damn, that sucks. Imagine buying tickets for that. What an interesting character he was. Nobody knows really what happened. Just in time. Just barely got that one. No, we're not pulling over. We ain't stopping for no one. Hey, I didn't get topped up. Oh shit. So if you stop, you get points. Fuck, I'm so confused, guys. So actually I was smart to be stopping. Let's try it. How come I'm not getting points? What the fuck happened? Oh, did it not save my difficulty adjustment? Oh, for fuck's sake. Uh-oh, now I'm in trouble. I'm in the doo-doo. Yeah. I guess it didn't save my difficulty adjustment when I fucked around with the files. Still feel like I can try. There's just some rookie mistakes I still keep making, like touching the indicators while changing lanes. Straight on, no dramas. I need to get one of them fucking hats with drink on it, with this straw. Because I gotta have my fucking hands on the controller. It's better. It's definitely better, for sure. This is sketchy, man. Speeding, I guess. I'm not sure what that was. Alright, we stop here. Do I get replenished? Not sure. I wish you'd look a bit faster. That's a slow ass look, man. Yeah, you just give it a tap and then wait half a second and then you go full in. No problems. I don't know what any of these songs are because they're in fucking Japanese. But this is definitely Seiko Matsuda. I found another nice singer, so I put some of her in the mix. I added like an extra 90 minutes of music to mix things up a bit. Ah, this fucking bullshit, god damn it. Shit. What's he gonna do? Oh, we'll get an arrow anyway. I guess you just gotta play it safe and hang back. Oh, okay. So the green arrow is your signal to clear the middle? I don't know, that's weird. It's weird to me. I'm not understanding. No, I don't think that's how it is. I think on arrow you just turn. As long as you've got the green arrow, you turn. Game's being a bit overly strict, I would say. Alright, well, we might as well fix our difficulty because we're fucked at that point. It's now Friday. God, we are in the shit. What happens if I quit? Did it still save my shit or not? Yeah, it's still Friday. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get our arse in gear. There's no way around it. This fucking shit here. Okay. Well, at least it saved the screen roll. Alright. Yeah, I was here yesterday, bro. Okay. I'm gonna collect myself for a moment. This game ain't up. Yeah, this game's not fucking around, guys. God damn. Alright. Okay. Here. Okay. So we should be on Nolly mode again. Off we go. On normal mode. Now we should stop fucking up. I said we should stop fucking up. Okay. What is that? Tick, tick, tick. Is that when the steering... Oh no, it's the shifting, yeah. I forgot about that. Next thing I gotta do is fucking stop my throat flamming up so much when I talk. Ugh. I notice I tend to tighten my voice up a lot when I speak, so I'm gonna work on relaxing my voice. I'm not gonna be like a theatre guy, you know, being like, whoa, friends, Romans, countrymen, but I am gonna just relax my throat a little bit because it sounds not as good when I talk. There's yet more things to worry about when I do these videos. A million things. My voice is already about as deep as you could possibly want it in any case. I don't need to deepen it any further than it already is. Oops, fuck, I forgot that shit. Okay. It's a bit hard though, I've never done it before. I have no idea how you do these things. And after that, yeah, I've got to somehow... Because my throat vibrates so much, man, I can feel it vibrating when I talk. It makes me want to cough every time I talk. Alright, so do we get bonus points going through here? Okay, we just get points just driving past the station, okay. No problemo. Just manage that one, that's good. Especially when I get tense, then my voice tightens up a lot. Which is going to take a lot of work to remember. On top of all this other bullshit. Also, I should probably get my cheeks removed. They seem to get in the way of my talk. I'll probably do it anyway. I'll probably get tense and start going. "Ah." I think I've talked already enough. I even talked my own goddamn ear off, I think. So maybe I won't talk too much as we do this. I don't know. Depends what comes up. I don't get these lines. They were thin and now they're thicker. I don't get it. You don't want to hit a car. That's fucking a lot of points, man. I think I was speeding or over the line, one of the two. I think it was over the line, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I really wish it would have cued me in so much better if a light came on when someone pressed the buzzer, which it's supposed to do, I think. Maybe it's an emulator issue, I'm not sure. Okay. Can we do this without ramming something? I saw a bus driver fuck up their bus once. They took a corner like that and hit a pole, and all of the windshields shattered. It was okay, you know, would have been new rookie mistake. Probably not that big of a deal to fix. They just replaced the windows. But yeah, it was in the city. I was just chilling on the corner, and a bus driver took the corner too tight, and all the windows just smashed. Poor guy. Alright, we're doing great so far. Oh, we're behind two people this time. What's going on? Oops, jerked my passengers off. What do we do here? What do we do? Can I just wait for this green arrow? I'm gonna risk it, I guess, since we're on normal anyway. I don't get this. It's weird. They're gonna find me for that? They can go to hell if they want to do that. We got away with it there. I don't understand. My understanding was when the arrow's green, you just fucking turn. As long as the arrow's green, and then you stop turning when the arrow's not green. It's not a clear the intersection light, I don't think. Otherwise, it'd be chaos out in the country. We just hit that button whenever. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It's not like people are gonna get on the bus while we're in the middle of driving, so. Okay. The excessive politeness actually annoys me. It gets to me after a while. Maybe there's something wrong with me. You bastard, I had right away. What the fuck is wrong with these people? It's like, beep, you didn't let me turn across you. A speeding, that's okay. We're good. Yeah, we need normal. I'm not good enough for hard at the moment. Maybe later. After another, 20 hours of playing this, maybe I'll be better. Don't know if we'll get to that point. So yeah, I think I got about 5 hours of music. It doesn't look like it, because there's only 30 songs in there, but it seems to add up. 40 songs, I guess. I wish I could see the speed limit. I stopped indicating. Keep hitting that indicator, man. Oh, shit. The speeding, 60 and a 50, that's speeding, alright. We're way ahead of schedule. I'd say 5 minutes is a fair allowance, wouldn't you say? Not sure what I did wrong there. I don't think the game would tell me either, it just say violation. Okay. If I sit up straight, maybe that would be better too. Probably be good for my back. I've been getting slight back issues, but it's just muscular. You gotta make a distinction between muscular and skeletal pain. Getting a sore back is usually just muscular pain, it's no big deal, it'll fix by itself. Very minor, doesn't bother me at all. I've been lucky in that respect at least. I always hear people on the internet talking about how bad their back is. I'm like, are you making this up or are you for real? Seems to be a meme. Wish I had a horn. I don't use my horn in real life. The only time I use my horn is if someone stopped at a green. I don't normally aggressively beep at people. Because they know if they're fucked up anyway. Usually. They don't need me to tell them. Alright, we're doing great. No problem. I'm kind of annoyed that I have to skip through all the conversations without knowing if something new's popped up. But that's because I don't know Japanese. If I knew Japanese, I would be able to skim it and see quickly. So it's not really a game flaw, I guess. This is new. This is new, I guess I'll translate. Wow. I don't think he said wow. It took until morning again. Seriously, I shouldn't have become a TV guy. But Suzy viewer ratings is good, and Minagishi-san will be the next D of my dreams. What does that mean? The dick of my dreams. Hey, by the way, put out a video and I'll edit it. What, are they YouTubing in the 90s? That Tokuda guy is finally starting to look good in his acting. Where is it? Translate. Translate. For fuck's sake. It just did it just as I moved the camera. Nice picture, you got it. I don't think that's what he said. He. I guess it's a he. Yeah, I'm going to... What's Google doing? I'm going to take a nap then. Google's letting the team down right now. Excuse me while I reposition my leg. We're off. Yeah. I wish I could look in the rearview mirror and at least see my passengers. That'd be so sweet. I want to see my passengers. Okay, off we go. Fuck you, passengers. Hold on tight. Yeah, this, I reckon we can ace this now. I reckon we'll be good now that we've figured everything out. But the only issue now is being too far ahead of schedule. Which is a good problem to have, I guess. I think we got this all nailed down. It took a bit longer than I would have liked. I was kind of hoping I'd get it nailed down within like 90 minutes, but ended up taking like, what, 5 hours or something? Shit. Okay. It still has to have a loading screen. It's definitely doing transitions at the designated stops. Doing like, changing the skybox and reloading scenery. Oops, I started moving without closing the door. And I jerked my passengers. Oh, man. That's alright. Oh, shit. After you, bro. I'm gonna I'm gonna lose my shit at that dog. Yeah, I'm gonna give it... I'm speeding. I'm gonna give it, like, you know, another few more weeks of just ignoring it, but I don't think it's working, man. I think I'm gonna have to discipline it. Which is fine, I'll do it, whatever, no big deal. I'm not gonna, you know, fucking kick it, but I think I need to tell it off properly. It doesn't bite me though, I'll tell you that, because it knows that if it bites me, I'll fucking bite it back. So it knows, man, it knows what it's doing. It's not its fault though, I think it had some trouble when it was very young. It's only like 1 year old, the dog. And I think it had a bit of a troubled time in its first 6 months. With some kids that were maybe a little bit too playful, let's say. And now it's a little bit of a scaredy cat. Yeah, but what am I going to do? You know, it's either, you know, I discipline it or it drives me mad. Those are the options I got. Stop indicating. Coolios, no problem. There we go. It's not hard, man. It's muscle memory. I need to redo the key press, the controller reaction test. I keep thinking about it. I'm still wondering if I'm retarded. Because my standard reaction test speed is fine. You know, it's about 200. Sometimes a hair under 200, which is great, but then yeah, once you go to like 4 buttons, I'm like up to like 500. So I'm wondering, is it just because I'm not practiced well enough, or is it because I'm retarded? We will find out. If I could bring it down to like 350, I'd probably be happy. But I don't know. I don't have a reference to compare it against. So that's what we need. Actually, I think there is a reference I can compare it against. I think when they do reaction tests, I think normally they give you a choice. If you check the results on the internet, they have a graph of like 500 as the average. I think it's a complex reaction test or something. I would guess that maybe they give them like 2 or 3 different buttons to press for complex reaction tests, so it'd be the same, right? So being at 500 without any practice, I guess that would be fine. No big deal. I'm not sure, I'd have to look into it. All I know is my simple reactions are fine, no problems. I think reactions are a great way to gauge whether someone has mental issues or not. I think there seems to be a strong correlation between a person's cognitive function and their basic reaction test. I believe that's actually a real thing. If you give like reaction tests to like a bunch of kids in their, you know, primary school, I reckon you could probably extrapolate that out to cognitive function. I'm guessing, I'm speculating, I'm not sure. As like a really general marker. But I don't know, I haven't done it. Some scientists should be researching this shit instead of whatever the fuck they're doing. Anything about cognitive function seems to kind of arouse controversy. That's like, yeah, a bit of an untouchable subject, it seems sometimes. And yeah, so universities and journals will stay away from it. Who's beeping? In the same way that what was I gonna say? I forgot what metaphor I was gonna make. It wasn't about black people, I know that much. Oh yeah, in the same way that companies will avoid doing some things out of fear of getting sued. Like movies will avoid certain subjects. Whatever. I don't think we saw this one, I don't know. No problem, okay. Like a lot of a lot of corporations will do things out of fear of liability. Even if there's like 1% risk of actually getting sued over something, corporations will try and cover that risk anyway, even if it means degrading their product. That's the world we live in at the moment. Liability is good, but it needs to be at like a sensible level. There's a difficult balance to strike, I guess. You know, like with the whole playgrounds thing, modern playgrounds tend to be a bit sterile, out of fear of liability. And it you know, certainly you can say that the older playgrounds were more dangerous, and some kids, you know, got terribly injured and maimed on them. But that doesn't mean we should make all our playgrounds sterile. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. But due to fear of liability, corporations and companies will go with the easiest option. Is this it? Don't hit someone, man. They'll go with the option that covers most of their bases, simply out of risk avoidance. Avoiding risk is more important than doing the right thing. I'm just saying shit that's been said a million times before though. We all know about it. I wish there was something we could do about it. I mean, what can you do? You can't go out with a sign protesting and saying, this playground is too sterile, no one's going to care. You know? But I guess you can do it in subtle ways, by like who you vote for, who you vote for at the council, and for your state and federal government. That's ultimately what it comes down to. If you got a problem you're bitching about, the first thing you should do is make sure you're voting for the right person. That's the main thing. That's the thing that actually can do something. People will say that it doesn't. In America, actually, it's funny. Yeah, you can waste your vote in America by voting for someone who isn't the big two. That's really strange. That's an insane problem they've got. We don't have that problem in Australia. It's different here. In most of the world, it is different. Except in the UK, apparently, they use the. They also have a simple system where, I don't think they do preferential voting. I might be wrong on that though. I'm not sure. But here in Australia, and I'm sure in Europe, most of Europe, they also do that. It's just common sense, insane option. And even despite all of this, we still get people that think that you have to vote for one of the big two, which is just not true at all. Okay, where am I going? I better stop actually. Whatever. Apparently it's better to do this than to go through the yellow. That's fascinating. They have a shell up there. All they did was change the logo. See, the Japanese, man, they know how to do creative, you know, they know how to make creative laws. Laws fostering creativity. You know, they don't go nutso about copyright, to my knowledge. It should have been like that from the beginning. The only reason things are relaxing now is because corporations have realized that they're actually hamstringing themselves through copyright law. Should have been like that from the beginning. So frustrating. I hate copyright law, I don't like it. There are some good situations for it, like, you know, if you make a life-saving drug, you need to incentivize people to make it. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm good apparently. Gold medal. We're moving up in the world. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's the one big issue. Is making life-saving drugs. People wouldn't do it if they couldn't get like patents on it and stuff. What have we got here? Yesterday was a great day. Thanks, bro. I made my boss happy. We'll give you a gold badge as proof of being an excellent driver. Awesome. Fuck yeah, keep up the good work. And what else? Also, I think I've gained some experience, so try training a different course. So, yeah, pronouns are weird in Japan, I think. I don't know about them, but the gender is sometimes hard to nail down as well. I think it's a little more difficult than before, but I know you'll be fine. Yeah, we've done this. Have courage, take it on. What are you gonna do, bro? Okay. Sweet. We're doing great. And it's Saturday now. We're going for a Saturday drive. I guess we drive 7 days a week. Of course we do. That wouldn't be a problem if it was like 4-hour shifts. That'd be a good system, I reckon. Oh, it's the song. Oh, it's a new convo. Today I'm planning to go... Oh wait, no, we did this. And they're talking about some old person, right? Yeah, 60-year-old something. Alright guys. Let's do it. We're doing really good now, aren't we? It looks like they don't care if I'm too early. That's nice. That's nice. Because I got a gold star. I would have been hell early. I didn't check, but I probably would have been way early. Motherfucker. Ouchies. Does this stop here? Oh, we're not supposed to stop it. God, I'm an idiot. You gonna penalise me? No? Okay. We cleared that. But I am speeding. Ah, shit, okay. Yeah, it's such a bizarre rule. Stopping at train lines. What a bizarre system they have. And they do have boom gates. Or maybe they didn't used to. Maybe that's why they used to make you stop. But these days there's always boom gates. I don't get it. Oops, sorry passengers, I was a-booming. The fuck is this shit? Shut up. I'm bussing here. Actually, I think I did that wrong. I think I was supposed to give way to him. That was my bad. You give way to people staying on their side of the road, basically. 40 here, right? I can't fucking see. 40, okay. Alright, we got one announcement. Oh, I need to shave, guys. It just keeps getting worse as you get older. Now, fucking the beard gets in the way of my mouth. You can fucking hear it on the mic. The wind whistling through my breath. Yeah, it gets so long, it gets to the point that it fucking curls down into your lips. I need to just shave it off now. Probably do that after this. Well, this is lovely. Alright, oh yeah, that's right, we got a big old mountain trail to do, don't we? But we're doing great, we're really catching up now. Fuck me, I'm an idiot. This is the school we're parking outside of. Can we have a quick look at the school? Not really. Is it a school? It's fenced off, I guess it would be. That's kind of a new thing. I remember when I went to school in the 90s, it wasn't fenced off. You could just walk on in. We used to go there to play sometimes. If we needed a big open space, you could like play the footy there on the weekend. Those days are long gone, of course. Although I did notice one public school near where I live, they just still have a tiny chain link fence. So the public can still use the oval there. It just makes sense, guys. It's just one of those sensible things that doesn't happen. Never will. It's like, you know, free, you know, it's open public space. I guess public schools keep their land open, maybe, whereas private schools tend to wall themselves up. I think that's how it generally goes, because, yeah, my school was a private school. So, yeah, it used to have a low fence you could just walk through. And then they put in a big old fence, so, yeah, people can't go playing there anymore. I mean, we got no shortage of public spaces here in Adelaide anyway. Parks everywhere. Most suburbs have at least a couple parks in them, of decent size. My screen's still moving by itself. I don't understand screen roll setting. What's up, old ladies? Welcome aboard the Shit Show Express. That sign, by the way, the billboard, it said Gloria. Yeah, Gloria. That's a funny name for the Japanese. We won't expand anywhere beyond that. we won't expand on that. Oh, I forgot the fucking announcement. Oh God, stop please. Holy fuck, that's like centimeters of space. Oh God, alright. How come it sometimes lets me go over the limit? Maybe it's just whatever technique they're using to measure my speed. Maybe like the area is divided into segments and they only check your speed across segments or something. I really gotta remember to hit my announcing button then. Oh, yeah, that's my fault entirely. Sorry bro, I fucked that up completely. That's what you get, man. That's what you get for following too close. I don't do that in real life. I always allow at least 2 seconds of space. It's supposed to be 3, they always say 3, but that's like the government saying you're only supposed to have like 4 drinks a week, you know? 2 seconds is okay. Yeah, you can't... the problem is they're so strict on those standards that they become useless. Like, they say you can't leave dairy out for more than 2 hours. I think food in general, you're not allowed to leave it out for more than 2 hours. After that, it's supposed to, like, technically become inedible. I've left shit out overnight and eaten it, and no problem. I do it regularly, actually. It's good for you, it improves your immune system. Yeah, I wish they'd be a little bit more realistic. But those rules are made for everyone. Like, they're made for old people as well, and people with compromised immune systems and shit. So, but unfortunately, by trying to cater to everyone, you just end up alienating some people. It's just the story of society, I guess. There's always going to be some group that gets alienated. Yeah, I've had an iced coffee out for like even 12 hours. Sometimes I've like had an iced coffee, drank half of it, fallen asleep, woke up and then finished the iced coffee. No problem. Fine. Tastes fine. Actually tastes a little bit better, to be perfectly honest. Fuck you with that shit. I did nothing wrong there. I'm innocent. This is bullshit, this game. This game is absolute horse shit with the rules sometimes. Alright, 30. Brilliant. Yep, this really is the Japan experience. Going insanely slow through every road. Like, yeah. I think the standard speed, the default speed is like 40. For us, 40 is like for roadworks. And, you know, like school areas and shit. But in Japan, it's just 40 everywhere. Like, in most urban areas, the speed limit's 40. And then the problem is, they make it so ridiculously slow that people will inevitably, like, not follow it. So it actually becomes, like, a standard thing to go 50 in the 40s. Which I'm not making up. Yeah, it's normal. You go going 10 to 20 over in Japan is just normal. It's considered normal. And you're actually holding people up if you stick right on the speed limit. So yeah, once again, that's a case of where the government tries really hard to cover for every situation, and then they end up alienating people and causing more problems than they try and solve. I guess, I don't know. But at the same time, everyone, you know, should have a right to drive, even old people who are, you know, struggling a little bit. And it's good to accommodate all these people. So it's not a simple answer to that. You know, I don't believe in taking licenses away from people just because they're getting older, you know. If we can make the roads better so that they can drive easier, then that's a better solution than taking away someone's right to drive. Because a lot of people have a lot of meaning in their ability to drive. So you're not just solving a simple problem. So yeah, I don't mind old people on the road. I'm careful around them, that's all. And I drive around them, you know, if someone's going really slow, I drive around them, no problem. It's okay. I will drive around people though. No one's stopping me from doing that. But yeah, at the same time, I would defend an old person if they wanted to keep their ability to drive, to keep driving. Even if their eyesight's not perfect, you know. Such an easy situation to argue against though, because you can always pull out the think of the children card, can't you? What can you do against that kind of thing? I guess you can ignore it. Just be like, well, yeah, whatever. Because you hear that argument used so often, you kind of get sick of arguing against it anyway. Like, it's such a pain in the ass unpacking that argument every time someone brings it up. You just get sick of it and you're like... It's like arguing whether God exists. It's been done so many times. I did it so many times through my life that I'm just not interested in talking about it anymore. It's been done a million times already. That's why people get less opinionated as they get older, because they tend to get a little bit quieter as they get older because they've heard all the shit, man. They've heard all the arguments. Most of them still don't know what the hell to think, right? Most people are still, not good at forming arguments. But they've heard it enough times to be bored of it anyway, in any case. And yeah, the older you get, I think it seems most people seem to get quieter as they get older and less politically involved. And of course, the young people are the ones that seem to be most eager to tell everyone their point of view of the world. We're gonna hit that sign. We did hit the sign. Fuck, Alright, we're doing great. There was a Caesar salad on clearance. It's fucking... Oh my god, it's 1 kilo of Caesar salad. Selling for half price. Oops. Doesn't matter. Uh-oh. I'm screwed. Alright, we just made it. I bought 1 kilo of Caesar salad. Oh my god. It's like, yeah, $12. Half price. It's a good deal, man. I couldn't walk away from the deal. Walk away from the deal. You can make your own Caesar salad though, can't you, man? You just buy a normal salad and then you put feta and olives in it, and I think aren't you supposed to put croutons in as well? It doesn't have croutons. It's annoying. I don't know. Maybe that's a different salad. Doesn't a proper Caesar have like different cheese? I don't think they go with feta normally. Not sure. Whatever. Who cares? It's a salad. It's a salad. 1 kilo of salad. Single people things, eh? Being in having a family, you could buy you could save so much money buying things in bulk. But for us, we need to be able to buy like half of a loaf of bread, People just don't cater to that shit. And if they do sell half a loaf of bread, it'll cost you like double the price of like a whole loaf of bread. It's so annoying, man. What is going on in this world? You can buy a whole loaf of bread for $2, and then they'll be like, oh, if you want, you can buy half a loaf of bread for $3. It's like, for fuck's sake. Oh, Chopper, I don't remember seeing that. It's fucking sweet, bro. Who's choppering around Japan? Good choice, though. Yeah, when I play Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, I started out in Australia, flew all around South Australia. That gets boring fast, man, holy shit. It's just big old flat land, and deserts everywhere, and farms. And then, once I could, I did a rebased to Japan, and decided Japan was a good place to go for a bit. Although flying over the mountains can be a real hassle. Because, yeah, the plane... When you're flying light aviation, the planes don't actually go that high. And they actually do struggle to get over the mountains in some cases. Also, light planes get fucked by the weather. I didn't know this. Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 taught me this, that if you fly into bad weather in a light airplane, you're actually in mortal danger. Like, storms can like throw you out of the sky. It's crazy. It does happen in real life. Like if you see red on the weather radar or purple, that basically means you're fucked. Like you just can't go there. Like if the airport's there, then you better find another airport. I didn't know this shit. Like, cause I played the older flight sims where you can fly through bad weather and it's no big deal. It's just like your plane gets, you know, you have to like adjust for crosswind and that's it. And then sometimes you get headwinds so strong that you can barely even go forwards. You're going forwards at like walking pace. It's so funny. It's so frustrating, man. I don't know if it's real, if it's a real phenomenon or if the weather system's fucked in the game, but it could be either. It could be either. I'd have to ask GPT about that. I think, yeah, no, those light planes like Cessnas, yeah, they do have wind ratings actually. I now remember, I did ask GPT about this. Cessnas have wind ratings, and if the wind's over that, you just can't fly them. You're not allowed to. And it's not that much. It's like, I don't know what it is, like 20 knots or some shit. Or maybe less. Maybe it's 15 or 20, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. It might be higher. You just, if the wind's higher than that, you're not allowed to fly at all. It's like, no flying for you. I find that so funny. Like, imagine that if cars are like that. Like, if it's raining too much, it's like you're just not allowed to drive. That'd be so funny. That's why I was so confused when I first learned about it. Because I was like, because I just imagined the planes would just be like cars, right? You know, if the conditions are bad, just be careful. But no, man, if conditions are bad, it can kill you, apparently. Which I found out the hard way. Don't know why I'm talking about airplanes while I'm driving a bus. It's all the same, isn't it? Bus driving, train driving, plane driving. It's all the same cluster of personality traits, isn't it? This is more intelligent than driving a train. That's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm telling myself. This is more involved, man, more skill. I'm so happy we can skip over the bus stops now. We can nail this shit. God, I feel like such a dummy. It was, you could say that I was practicing, I guess, but it'd probably be so annoying to watch me being such a massive idiot. Is that a fire station? What happens if I hit reverse? I don't know. I didn't blow my tranny or whatever the fuck it is. Hitting reverse while driving. I wonder how strong they are on this bus. Probably very strong. Not strong enough to just randomly go into reverse though. The transmission on my fucking motorbike is amazing though. That's doing God's work for me, I'll tell you what. But the thing is, Honda and all the motorbike companies, they design the components to be for like proper motorbikes that weigh like 200 kilos. So then if you buy a motorbike that weighs like 140 like mine, you'd probably benefit from a lot of the designs that are designed for like the really heavy bikes. So you get some really strong components. I don't know how they do it, man. I can't conceive of how you can make a component so strong that it can you can just constantly be doing wheelies without breaking it. But yeah, it works, man. I'm not having any problems with it. I mean, it'll break one day, but it cost me 3k to buy. There's nothing. I can buy another one tomorrow. That's, you know, such a nice thing about motorbikes. You don't need to stress about going broke if something goes wrong with it. It's such a massive load off. In the worst case, you'd be in the hole another 3k, and that's it, and then you get a new motorbike. That's for a used motorbike, by the way, not like a fresh motorbike. But why would you pay 8 grand for a fresh motorbike when you can buy a used one for 3k? It just seems foolish in my eyes, especially since it's easy to tell if a motorbike runs or not. Basically, you start it up, you drive it around, and you check the oil. And if it's all good, then you have yourself a good motorbike. Generally, you know. Whereas with cars, issues can be a lot more deep-seated and harder to pin down and find out. I get too confident on that bike though. I'll tell you what, like, you just trust that the brakes are always going to work, don't you? You're just like, you come to an intersection, you jam the brakes, and you're just like, yep, the brakes are going to stop me. With no consideration for the possibility that one day you'll press the brake lever and it won't actually stop your bike. You just don't think about that. And then you'll just like drift out into the intersection and get whacked. That's so funny. What I liked to do when I first started riding for the first year, I would like endlessly watch videos of people crashing on motorbikes. That's excellent. I think I'd recommend that to everyone who rides. On your first year, you should be going on YouTube and watching those crash compilations, and then you'll get a good idea of what causes the crashes. Pro tip, 90% of the time it's the motorcyclist's fault. Let's at least announce ourselves. What was that -10 for? Did I go over the line? Man, I love this area. This is brilliant. What does that mean? When? I don't know. I could have asked the GPT about that. Maybe it means slow? I don't know. But we're certainly going slow. No doubt about that. Okay. I think we're just about donezo here. You're doing brilliantly. Man, I'm so much better now that I've figured things out. Where's my fresh music? Oh, this is one of them, I guess. Not sure. It's definitely in there. It's so hard to get a sense of speed in video games. In real life, you kind of get a feeling when you're speeding. You just know instinctively. But on here you don't. All you've got to tell you is the indicator. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these random ass pedestrian crossings, man. Plenty of them in Japan. And in Vietnam too. They'll be everywhere, man. Alright, that's not how you do that. That's alright, we got some good steering on this baby. There we go. Look at that shit. We saved it. Goal! Fuck yeah, I'm doing good, guys. We got back to where we were last time. Oh no. Do I get a medal? Yes, I got a medal. That's how good I am. Alright, do you reckon we can do Shibuya or what? Congratulations, you got a medal. Alright, we have hope this time. Congratulations, you can do more. Okay, thanks bro. So can I be a bussy driver yet or what? Alright, we do Shibuya next. I'll take a break, I guess. Alright boys, let's nail down Shinjuku, I guess. Okay, Shinjuku, let's go. 7k is about 22 stops, I think. I had, when I got this music... Oops. Is this new? Let me check. Our coverage of the Tokyo Bus Guide has finally reached the middle stage. Yes, this Shinjuku-bound line has been a traditional route for a long time. As Azabu, Roppongi, Ayama, Shinjuku, it's a course that goes through the best areas in the city center. if you take the... What? Where'd my translate go? This fucking translate, man, not entirely reliable. If you take the opposite route... I went down Aizaka next to Armando in Roppongi, and it was really fun. Wow, there's a bus that goes there. Okay, good to know. Yeah, when I downloaded this music and then I normalized it, I got GPT to write a script which normalized the volume to a consistent level. So hopefully it's not too crazy. Spotify probably already does that shit anyway though. Without you needing to think about it. It just uses FFmpeg, which everyone can use, but the thing is, you have to know the ins and outs of how FFmpeg works before you can use it effectively. So if you have an AI like GPT, it can tell you, it already knows the ins and outs, so it can just tell you how to go about getting it working. People these days, I'm pretty sure, just use Spotify, which just broadcasts. You just, I don't know how it works, but I assume you just type in whatever you're interested in and it'll make up a playlist for you. You probably don't even have to listen to the same song twice, I guess. But yeah, I'm not that big into music, so I still do it the primitive way. Download a bunch of music and put it into a custom playlist. Yeah, I've never been big on music. I find it distracting sometimes. I get annoyed if it's playing for more than a couple hours. I'm just like, damn it, man, I need some silence. I've only listened to maybe, 20 or so different albums in my life. Not that huge of a number. I do sometimes listen to random shit though. I think my music playlist on YouTube has like 500 or so songs on it, which seems big, but it's probably nothing compared to most people's. Why am I stopping it? Okay. I think I changed lanes there without indicating properly. I was just about to hit it every time, man. Here we go. We're good. So far, so good. This is Shinjuku. You gotta be on your toes. Yeah. For me, my favorite Japan experience would just be somewhere in the country, hanging out with some country blokes. But yeah, the thing is, they don't want Whitey around, which is fine. I understand that completely. But if I could pick like an ideal Japan experience, it would be out in the country. But I did go to Shuakawa-go. That's actually mostly just a tourist area now. I believe the residents have a second village nearby where they live, and then they keep Shuakawa-go as a dedicated place, mostly for tourists, but I think some people still live there. Going there by motorbike, it's best to visit by motorbike, because that way you can go when all the tourists aren't there. Tourists always come at designated times on the bus. Lots of, white tourists and, other tourists. Having a great time. The people there are friendly, actually. I found them very friendly. Surprisingly friendly compared to the other places. They seem to be very accepting of tourists over there. Happy to, accept their money and all that. One dude even said good morning to me as I was sitting on my bike, taking a short video. Yeah. I think a lot of people were a bit cautious of me because I look European a little bit. I might look like one of them peep Russians that are kind of going overseas to escape shit. That was huge in Bali. Oh yeah, Vietnam and Bali, people were so friendly to me because I think they knew that I wasn't a Russian. I think they're a little bit sick to death of the places being flooded with Russians. Even up in Kintamali in Bali, there was a lot of Russians there. Yeah, it was not so, man. I mean, good for them. I wouldn't want to fight in a stupid war either, so good for them. But it probably gets tiresome. Yeah. So it's funny, yeah. I received very warm welcomes in Vietnam and Bali, but in Japan, they seem to be, they don't really want too much tourism, which I completely understand. I can get behind it. That'll, absolutely. I don't want too much tourism either. It's okay. But yeah, but I did find Shuakawa Gold to be quite a nice place. Can't go wrong with that place. Even if you're going in on the tourist bus, it's fine. But I was really happy. I got to go there on a motorbike, so I'd be up at 6 a.m. At sunrise, and I'd just do a quiet ride around on a scooter. Scooters are not too loud. Before all the tourists arrived, it was great. And I know it sounds hypocritical to be hating on tourists when I'm a tourist, but I think an experienced tourist also learns to hate other tourists. It's true, I think. Yeah, that was one of the most memorable experiences. I went up to the observation deck and saw over the village. It's pretty much just like in the photo, if you look it up. That's pretty much where the photo was taken, is from the observation deck. Yeah, and all the houses are there. There's like, goldfish, big fishes. I think goldfish, I don't know, big goldfish in the gutters, but I'm pretty sure they put them there as decoration. Yeah, it'd be a nice spot. Yeah, I'd love to just live in some obscure Japanese village. Assuming I could get used to the not much going on aspect. Because I gotta admit, I do sometimes get bored easily, so. I do need stimulation, but I mostly can get my stimulation from computers. That's like 90% of my stimulation. The other 20%, the other 10% is like going out for coffee. Going out for a ride on the motorbike. Maybe it's more like 80-20. Yeah, I'm so happy with GPT though. It just unlocks so many opportunities to make little projects that you otherwise would have had to spend ages on. Like in the past, if I had a small project I was interested in making, it'd be like you'd be looking at a 3-month investment, sitting there, having headaches writing code. GPT can draft some of that shit up in one afternoon, flat. I'm not even exaggerating. So I'm thinking of going back and revisiting some older projects that I abandoned, and seeing if I can get GPT to kind of help me out there. And, fill out the gaps that I left. But I'm not sure. It does have flaws. It seems that it's only good at languages that it's been trained on. So, it's trained on Python, mostly. It's like an expert at Python, but there are other languages, and I'm not sure if it's good at the other ones that much. Especially, I found it's not really good at writing batch files in Windows. Like, it just fails some basic syntax. So that gave me a strong suspicion that GPT's only good at languages it's been trained on. That it can't, intelligently adapt to different languages. So that concerns me, but I still need to look into it. I'm not sure about it. But I think it's also trained on C++ in any case. So yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is drafting up a zombie infection simulator, like the really old one. You can still find it if you look it up, but it's actually become quite obscure. It doesn't really show up right at the front. I used to play around with that in high school, and it's such an amazing concept. I loved it. I'd like to make just the simplest demo I can. where you create a city with NPCs just randomly walking around, and then zombies chase after the nearest civilian, and if they hit them, they get turned into a zombie, and you have a gun and you run around and try and shoot the zombies before they get too many. And then I'd like to flesh it out a little bit, because that's the most basic premise. Then I'd like to flesh it out so like you can go inside buildings and maybe do some looting. So I don't know. But when it comes to making complicated interfaces, I'm not sure how GPT would go. Yeah. And, you know, with GPT I could probably draft that up in a week, when it would take me, at least 3 months to get a basic prototype going. Sorry guys, I jammed those brakes. I'm in the wrong fucking lane. Nice one, buddy. That's so... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. See, it's so hard to talk while doing this stuff. This is highly brain-involved shit, man. I mean, a bus driver could probably talk on the phone while they're driving, but this goes a little bit beyond that. Okay, sure. This is just like a ancient folk song. I don't know if it's ancient. A lot of stuff that Japanese say is ancient actually isn't ancient. But it's a fisherman's song. I think it's often used as a children's song. I'm not sure. It's a good way to learn the language, learning children's songs. Yeah, but... But it does kind of concern me, how focused they are around work ethic. Even songs like these, they kind of subconsciously talk about work ethic. It's always work with these guys. Whereas our folk songs, you know, in Europe, tend to be more about dying from the plague, or getting lost and killed. I mean, we did, when I'd studied Chinese in high school, you know, we used like, you know, really basic comics, children's comics to learn. I don't know if I'll have a good reason to go back and finish learning. I'd like to have a good reason to though. Sorry, bro. That was quite a collision. I'm really fucking up Shinjuku right now. Yeah, some extra braking could have saved me there. What's the traffic doing right now? Alright, well fuck me, I guess. Hanging by a thread here. Love this song. I'm pretty sure this is Seiko, whatever her name is. Matsuda Seiko, I don't know. up here? Oh yeah, because I'm technically turning? I don't know, I'm just being an idiot there, I think. I thought it was a straight on intersection. Interesting. We had green, we could turn, but it looked like it was supposed to be a straight. I don't know, I need to look at that closer if I come back to it. And then this shit's happening. Don't beep at me, dickhead, man, you saw what happened. Alright, I need those points, man, please. Speed, buddy. Uh-oh. Just give me a fucking break, man. Okay. Well, that's not a good sign. I'm falling to pieces here. I need to fix my microphone mounting. It's mounted to one side, and it's coming through too loud on one side. I think I've rotated it a little bit since I've fixed it. I'm sick of having to fix it in post. Oh shit, alright. What do you reckon? Can we start driving good now or what? I don't know, maybe I should just switch it to focal mode. I don't know, I don't know if the whole stereo gimmick is really working. I like it, but I don't know if it's working. I'm slamming the brakes, yeah, but I've only got half brakes here. Okay. That was, I don't know, can you say that was my fault? I mean, from my view, it certainly wasn't. Damn, these guys just jam the brakes, don't they? It's just, you know, it's Dreamcast, you can't expect full-on insane AI. Even PS2, you know, couldn't do huge amounts of traffic. This is Tricky Dicky spot. If I graze someone, it's over. Things are not at the maximum difficulty yet, but we're getting there, getting real close now. I think I'm gonna mark this video as the video where I actually learn to play the game. This is nice, look at all those billboards. Only in Japan, eh? Advertising is seen as nice. If it's done nicely, advertising's okay. It just has to be done nicely, that's all. Not, you know, vomited into your face. Yeah, shit was very cheap in Japan. That's one huge thing that counts for it. Not as cheap as, you know, Vietnam and all that, but yeah, pleasantly cheap as an Australian. I forget exactly what the pricing was, but it was roughly half of what we pay in Australia. Hotels were pretty consistent, 60 to 80 bucks a night for a good place. Not a super good place, but a decent place with all the facilities I wanted. I usually booked out business hotels. My favourite place to book out that was really reliable was Hotel Routes Inn. Those guys were consistently good. Every place was the same, and it was always good. But it was a bit more expensive. I think those were the guys where I was paying, you know, between 70 and 80 bucks. They always had the same price point, those guys. But you got what you paid for. You paid a bit extra, you got a bit extra with those guys. It was great. Yeah, I went with them like about more than half of the hotels I booked. This hotel route in. Those guys, yeah. But yeah, just a little bit extra, but I was on holiday, man. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll pay an extra 10, 20 bucks. Included breakfast. Eat as much as you want, of course. Yeah, funny. Asian breakfast tends to suck, especially continental breakfast, and yeah, they have like the shitty little sausages, frankfurts. The bacon tends to be like not bacon as we know it in the West. It's like really small strips. It's like Burger King bacon, you know. It was good. I ate it. It was okay. It's probably got less fat in it anyway. The omelets were good though, but they like to have them cold. Oh, strange. I thought that because I thought Japan would be a bit more westernized and the breakfast would be a little bit Western style, but no, not really, man. I fucked it. Yeah, you gotta remember, man. For some reason, yeah, the light comes off, that's it. You can't be going if the light's off. You just have to know ahead of time if the light's about to come off. This is confusing me. Normally in Japan, what you do, you just go straight on through. Not a care in the world, you'd be fine. But in this game, they're very strict. Alright, can we not fuck this, please? They could have gone worse, I guess. I think we're okay now. I think we're in the right lane here. Yeah, it's deceptive because it's got those arrows there, but yeah, you gotta go straight on, not turn left. This is the big tricky dicky bit, and after this we're good for Shinjuku, I think. Let's announce, just to be on the safe side. This is it. Alright, I did good. Oh wait, no, we do go left. Okay. God, that's confusing, yeah. I guess we go left, I'm not sure. I'm still confused about what happened there. We failed it right at the end. That's alright. We'll do better this time. I upgraded again. Okay, I'm leveling up, that's good. Yeah, we've only got a month to get through all this shit, but I think we can do it this time. And so much for being the bit where I get good. Alright, we got one more shot at this, I reckon. And I think I'll lock in. I guess. Oh, Ganbatte. That's probably the most condescending thing you can say to someone if you wanted to upset them. Some convenience store people pissed me off, so I thought about saying that to them. That'd be the most horrible thing you could say. Ganbatte. That would really piss them off, man. I'm not going to do that, no matter how much they piss me off. Yeah, it was always Japanese. They always spoke Japanese. I forget what... it's been too long. I can't remember the exact exchange you'd have with them, but it was always the same. They'd say like fuwaka or something, and that means, do you want a plastic bag? And then you'd say, daijoubu desu. I think. I don't know, man. I'm probably doing it wrong. Get fucked about that shit, man. That wasn't my fault at all. God fucking damn it. You can't be too polite because it becomes awkward. Because then they have to be more polite than you. So you have to be like minimal polite. So saying daijoubu desu is too polite. Because then they can't say it back. I don't know, man. It's a strange place. Strange place. They'd ask you if you want chopsticks, they'd ask you if you want a bag. You just learn the keyword, you're fine. Just don't job with this. And car door. Paying by card, I just say car door. How did you say hi? Yes again? I forget. Was it just hi? I can't remember. Can't remember how you said yes, please. Yes, please.
いい感じの運転手さんね。
Better translate this. Nice driver. Yeah, that's me.
そうそう。あの人感じいいの。
Yeah, that guy is
と
nice.
ころであなた今日は
Is he married? By the way, how are you today? Oh,
眼科。
Ganka. Energetic. Ophthalmology, apparently.
眼科の外来公務でしょ
Isn't the outpatient ophthalmology clinic crowded? Oh, okay.
そうでも
How
な
are
い
you
の
today?
最近
Ophthalmology. Apparently that's valid Japanese. Okay. Not really lately. That's it. Alright, ladies. Well, you're gonna have a great time with me. Hold on tight though. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your wrinkly yellow butts. How do you say yes, please? Is it just hi? I can't remember.
六本木5丁目でございます。観光バスのご用は都営観光をご利用ください。都バス、都電、都営地下鉄に1日にか
And
けて
just saying excuse me, there's like 5 different ways to say excuse me. And if you say the wrong one, you'll offend them. Ugh. That took me a few goes to get that sorted out.
あ、そうか。
Ah, I see.
バス
Buses are so kind. Is that about it? Yeah, I already said that. The politeness annoys me in Japan. I feel more at home in places where everyone's direct. I feel much more at home in a place like Eastern Europe. Directness is very much a thing over there. Yeah, everyone's just straight up direct with each other. I think Scandinavia is a bit like that too. Yeah, Japan is suffocating for me. Vietnam's in the middle. It's not. They're pretty relaxed people. Haven't been to China. I don't know if I'd actually like China. After everything I've experienced, I'm not sure. I might find them a bit like Japan, a bit stifling. And these days, being a Westerner in China, it has a whole different vibe to it than how it would in the 90s, for sure. Whatever. Singapore's nice though. Everyone's friendly in Singapore too, but they're also Western. They're westernized and friendly. Best of both worlds. They're also very trustworthy and honest. Like I just went to some random money exchanger, and he gave me the best price. Just no problems. Just gave me the proper price. No hidden charges, nothing. Just I gave him his money, he gave me the money back, and it was a good exchange. Just some random ass money exchange. I went to the laundry to wash my clothes, to a local laundry, which is not something tourists generally do. The person there just like went out of their way to like set me up and everything. It's amazing. think I need to be here. Fuck. Indonesia was good too. Where was I? Jakarta, I think. Or Surabaya. Just walking down the street, some old lady started talking to me in whatever language they speak, Indonesian. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I only speak English. And she was like, oh, and then we said goodbye. She was a dear. She was a dear.
赤坂8丁目、店舗会館前でございます。地下鉄千代田線ご利用の方はこちらが便利です。次は赤坂8丁目でございます。
We got it this time, guys, don't worry. Don't you stress your heads. I'm just gonna not hit these pedestrians, we'll be good. Alright. Or that fence, no problem. Where are we going? Right, fuck. Hey, it's bus driving, man. You gotta aggressively change lanes, that's just how it is. We got this, I'm gonna nail this, and then we're good. If there was, yeah, like I said, if there was one place I would live in Japan, it'd be Osaka for sure. I think they're known to be a little bit more rowdy, supposedly. They are a bit. They're a little bit psycho. It's more accepted, that's the point, really. Like, if you do something crazy in Osaka, it's just like, oh, it's Osaka. Bit at the end. I did my best, but it's confusing, man. That last bit. It's deliberately, they saved the most confusing bit for the end. Okay. Come on board, ladies. You'll have an unforgettable ride, I'm telling you. Pick one more thing to do, one more big thing. I'd like to go down the Silk Road. I don't know why, I just feel like it would be different, something new. I don't know. It'd be kind of boring though, wouldn't it? Just going through the desert most of the time. I'd like to like buy a camel and go down the Silk Road. That'd be so silly. Get beheaded on the way. And end my trip in Western China. Western China, you know, the China that no one knows about. And then maybe go to Sichuan. Have some spicy food. Have some Mepodorf. I'm in the wrong fucking lane. I've fucking thrown the run, guys. I've thrown it. Can I please get a Can we get a green? It's over. I'm dead. I'm cooked. Please, dude. We almost saved it. Man, I really want to get this last one, man. Damn. You gotta know. You have to know what lane to be in. And I can't keep fucking up. We're a week in, man. Fuck, I'm so screwed, guys. I'm screwed in the ass. I can't be fucking these up. I'm on a timer. I'm on a calendar limit. Alright, let's try one more, I guess. Yeah, I'd like to go to Sichuan. If I was gonna go anywhere in China, it'd be Sichuan. Enjoy the fine dishes they have over there, I'm sure. But they don't speak Mandarin, I don't think, over there. Every region has its own dialect, so good luck fucking learning the language, man. The cool thing though about Chinese is that they all have the same writing. They have different dialects, very different dialects, but they all have the same writing language. Oh, I hit someone. Shit, I can't be doing that. I've fucked up. I'm fucking up more. God, yeah, days are passing, man. I'm fucked in the ass. God damn it, man. Shit. I'm just gonna keep going for it, I guess. I did so good to start with. I'm getting better, but... I think even Hong Kong and Taiwan have the same written... No, Taiwan uses traditional script. But they use... But it's the same traditional script that they used in mainland China. That's why they use symbols. And instead of a phonetic language, it helps them to unify better. Because they all have the same symbols, even if they pronounce the symbols differently. Speeding at 45, okay, buddy. God, I'm just throwing this so hard now. We would be so good, in such a good position if I managed Shinjuku. But at this point now, it's starting to look sketchy for me. We gotta do this, man. We have to get Shinjuku this time, or I'm deep in this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I liked Vietnam the best. If I was going to live somewhere, probably Vietnam would be good. That whole region's nice. Because, just next door you got Thailand, Cambodia. And what else do they have? I think that they share a border with China even. Yeah. They don't like China, I don't think. They don't get along with them. Even though they literally, fucking helped them in the war. All the Asians hate each other, man. It's madness. We didn't even have much to do with it.
この間の結果どうだった?
Man, I hope I get it this time because I'm sick of having to check all these combos. What were the results this time?
目ね、大したことないみたい。眼性
Eyes?
疲労
Oh,
だって
nothing serious, just eye strain.
いい目薬知ってるわよ。
Oh yeah, I know some good eye drops.
私あれ苦手なのよ。
I'm not good at that. Not good at eye drops? Okay. I don't know, some people make the most minor shit a big part of their life, don't they? It's like, oh, could you get me a glass of water? It's like, oh, that would be a huge pain in the ass, man. It'd take me like 5 whole minutes. It'd be such a troublesome thing.
六本木5丁目
Some people are like that, man. Every small action is a big deal.
観光バスのご用は都営観光をご利用ください。都バス、都電、都営地下鉄に 次は六本木でございます。
We gotta get it this time. We can't fuck it. We gotta be on our
お客様にお願いいたします。お降りの際
on our best behavior for this shit here.
までデスクにお降りにならないようお願いいたします。次は六本木でございます。
Oops. I'm looking at other shit now. Maybe my peripheral vision's not as good as it used to be. I wonder about that. I mean, everyone's vision gets worse as you get older. Your night vision apparently declines a lot as you get older, very quickly. I mean, it's there. I'm just not paying attention to it, that's all. I'm phasing out. I think that's what I'm doing. Daydreaming. Yeah, I'm just not focused. I'm not. We live in an era of constant distractions. So you become less focused these days, I think. I think that's what it is. I'm so used to having a million distractions that I can't just take in everything I see. Like, I can't even read a book without just having to, the desire to just skim over the whole thing as quickly as possible. Yeah, humans are going to be cooked, man, as AI gets better. Going to be even more cooked than we thought we could be. I'm fucked, guys. No, I just made it. Okay. I didn't think I was going to get away with that one. That house looks really nice over there. I want to look at it. Looks like a hot pot joint or something. And I gotta encode these things constantly right now. I'm making so much footage. I'm still trying to nail down the perfect encoding for my raw footage. I'm trying to, yeah, the quality setting falls apart when the video gets really small. The raw footage is 640 by 480. At that point, things tend to kind of fall apart. And you have to, like, bump up the quality a lot. I need to be more structured about how I do that. I just run a whole encoding and just hope it turns out. And if it doesn't, then I change something and do it all over again. That's alright. I'll have it now down by tonight, and then I'll encode the whole footage overnight, and I'll be good. I need to get 2 separate OBSs installed. I'm running the same instance twice, which means I can't have different settings between them. So my CRT recording is tapping out, is topping out, whereas my raw footage recording is doing fine at like 5K. Yeah, I could do a slightly more braking on this. I still don't know if it's not mapped properly or what. No idea. Well, we're all having a good time. I'm having a good time. I don't know if you guys are. We're gonna get this shit sorted, and then once I learn this, I'll be good at it always. It's just good, man. It makes you a better driver, this shit. Yeah, when I was a kiddo, I don't know, about 12, 13, I went go-karting with my mates, and I was really good at it, because mostly just from video games. Yeah, my dad remarked that I seemed really good at it, and he asked me, oh, how come you're so good? And I said, oh, just video games. Gran Turismo specifically. Gran Turismo 1 is what I play. Yeah, it'll make you better, for sure. I don't doubt that for a second. It'll make you so good that other people will frustrate you with how bad they are. Oops, he says. Can we pull this off? No, we can't pull this off. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord save me. Can we get one more minus 15? Just barely. Holy fuck, man. That's fucked. Well, good thing I hit the announcement. I did the same mistake again. Alright, I think I've saved it. Yeah, you just have to know what lane you gotta be in. It's toughy, man. Yeah, we gotta be on the good books now. For a couple stops. That's alright, we get some nice replenishment here. Yeah, of course that shit happened while I was talking about how good I am. It's always that way, isn't it? It'll always be that way. They call it hubris. Nothing more satisfying than seeing someone get fucked after some hubris. That's like the central theme of Greek mythology, isn't it? Oh no. If you find me, I will murder you. Alright, we recovered it there, I think. I think we're good here. Now we're mostly in the green. Yeah, that's good enough. Now we do Shibuya Scramble, I guess. And then we do the tunnel, and we don't fuck it up right at the end. But I didn't know, man. I guess we do turn left. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang back. I'll hang back. has to be this one,
今日
right?
はまあ寒い日曜日になりましたね。
Yeah, it has to be this lane. It can't be the lane on the left, it can't be the lane on the right.
え
Okay.
北海道釧路でしたかね、マイナス 5.5 度です。
まだマイナス。
昨日が実は蓼科の方行ってたんですけどね、雪降りましたよ。
蓼科で雪。
はあ、本当に寒くない。
What have we got here? I don't even know. Oh, this is new. I love this. I love these classic karaoke style songs. Something nostalgic about it, even though I never grew up with it. Well, fuck me, I guess. Can I go on this? No. Don't think so. Not sure. There's two rights. So what does the arrow mean? Yeah, one time I had a hotel next to a Vietnamese karaoke. I just sat there and listened to the singing. It's just like this. Can I go, buddy? I don't know why I'm in a hurry. It doesn't matter. Great. Don't you do it, buddy. Alright, we're good now. I would have been absolutely fucked if that were counted as a red. Alright, we're cruising. Good shit. Just got it. Oh, no, stop here too. We gotta get this, man. We're lagging behind. But if we get this, we still have a good chance. Alright, here's the scramble area. When I was younger, I thought this was comically bad, this singing, and then I realized it's actually quite good. Ah, that'll do. And we're not at the scramble yet, right? We haven't hit it yet. Just after here. Okay, that bit still sounds funny. Oh god, isn't this called the Cape of Age 30 or something? Oops, well that's just not doing me any favors. Oh man, there was a time when 30 seemed so far away. And I'd tell myself, hey, at least I'm not 30 yet. Now I'm mid-30s, god damn. But at that point you also realize it doesn't fucking matter, because it's literally just a number. Well, I'm 30, I'm 40, 50, who cares? I'm still human. I'll still just live my life, basically. You guys not go on the green. Bloody hell. You know, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll be 100. Maybe I'm 100 right now. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing what I enjoy. It doesn't count for shit. But I did get hung up on that in my 20s. The big 3-0.
新宿駅東口、新宿駅東口でございます。走行中。
But these days, yeah, don't care. Like, I could wake up tomorrow and be 100, and what the fuck, it doesn't matter. I just still play games, do my own thing. I mean, I'd be a bit concerned if I woke up and I was suddenly 100. I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. But apart from that, I'd just continue normally. No such thing as growing up. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. You can become responsible and raise a family, but growing up, I don't know. It's different. I don't for a second buy into those people that say you gotta cast away all the things you like to see yourself as an adult. It's dumb. It's dumb and retarded. It doesn't bring happiness putting on a big act of being an adult. Alright, let's stay here and try and figure this shit out. Like, I've known people that, yeah, try to put on an act that they're big and mature now. It doesn't bring them happiness, it just makes them angry. Best I can tell anyway. Where the fuck am I going? Am I going this way? Holy fuck, I couldn't even figure out where I was supposed to be going. There's no line here, no stopping line, whatever. Imagine being a driver in Japan and this is the view you've got, and you don't get the HUD up the top. So you can't even see the fucking lights, man.
毎度都営バスをご利用いただきましてありがとうございました。
Alright, we done it. Fucking hell, do I get a metal?
新宿駅西口終点でございます。都バス、都電、都営地下鉄を特別な地域券でご利用
Why am I
くだ
indicating the
さい。
wrong way? Okay. Go! Thank fuck. Holy shit. Well, that's the first 3 easy levels. I got bronze. That's better than nothing. Okay, I'll take it. I accept bronze. I accept bronze. And stop playing the music. What do you have to say, smartass? You'll get a bronze badge as proof of being an excrement driver. If you get higher score, you can get silver or gold. Also, you can try a new course. It's a little more difficult, but you'll be fine. Ganbatte. Alright. Oh, fucking Jesus. Alright, so Shinjuku's like the final boss. Alright, cool. I guess I'll leave it for next time. And by next time, I mean after I've had a break. And I'll see you then, I suppose. Okay, see you then, bye-bye.